P-A-T-E is pâte in French, which is actually the French word for dough. When there's an accent on the E, which of course the problem in French is you don't put accent on capital letters. So if you don't know what you're reading, it's very difficult to pronounce and will understand. Pâté is a force meat. Pâté is like a cold meatloaf kind of thing. As a matter of fact, I take it back, it could be hot. There are hot pâtés. And the reason why the words are so similar is because originally the first pâté that were made were actually always wrapped in a dough. As a matter of fact, in England, they still do something called Cornish pasties. And Cornish pasties looks like a croissant. It's a little thing in a dough. And inside of it, you've got like a beef stew or chicken stew with like peas, of course it's British. They always have peas or something, or potatoes. And then at the end, you got like apple. So it's actually the whole meal. And those Cornish pasties were originally, were of course made in Cornwall, southern England, where all the fishermen used to go on a day trip. So the first thing I want to do is the pâte sucrée. Sucré means sweet. And of course there's two at the end because pâte is feminine, so the adjective takes the gender of the noun it explains. So although I'm not here to give you a French lesson because that would be pretty sad. But sucré means sweet. Sablé means sandy. Sable is sand in French. Sablé means sandy. And sandy is a technique. Sandy is, the dough is very well worked together. If you see the ingredients, flour, butter, sugar, eggs, and a little bit of vanilla. We work everything. This is how we're going to make the dough. Remember that gluten appears as soon as you add liquid. Well, butter is actually fat, and remember when we did the fat in the pie crust? Fat greases flour, and so it doesn't activate gluten. So now we're going to add the 1 egg. And the egg, it is best to actually break the egg in a little cup and work it, mix it up maybe with a fork with a splash of vanilla, because you know now, you know that egg yolk is fat, egg white is protein and water, and flour does not absorb water and fat in the same way. So it is best to work the egg and have just 1 liquid here instead of 2 or 3 with the vanilla. Vanilla being alcohol, also soft. And that allows us to, see if the dough is very soft and you roll it directly on the table, you can't pick it up. Or you're going to pick it up, but it's just going to be all over the place. So here I can roll it about 1/8 of an inch. And I can now carefully pull it off while it's very soft. And now tuck it in. Now be very careful, don't push it into the corner because then you're going to stretch it, and as you bake it, it's going to shrink back, and we're not going to have any side. So just put it on and tuck it, really, don't stretch, but really, I don't know what the word is here. Fill the bag and work clean. You really can't have any of that stuff on the outside or on your hand. It's very uncomfortable and you're not going to do a good job. Try not to have trap any air pocket in it, so squeeze everything very well. And as I said, piping is what you can use also at home. I have actually only one left, is a clothespin. And pinch the bag before you fill it. When the bag is empty, twist the bag at the bottom and put your clothespin so you can fill it. Start very close from the paper. As you pipe, lift, stop the pressure, and put it up.
Got it? Now put the I wish I was ambidextrous.
Nice. turn two of it on. And now you have to push it down a little bit.
Okay, if you see your holes there,
It's fine. Go to the next one.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And do the ice cream, right?
Yeah. There's an air bubble.
Now you want a little tip. Around, and then
All the fuzzies and everything.
Yep. It's a little bit like New Orleans tonight. And then just stick